Welcome back. Last time we covered the overview, what this thing is, where you find it, and how the full course maps out. Let's do a quick recap before we move on. Think of a chatbot as a smart assistant you text for advice. Claude Code is different. It actually touches the keyboard. It reads your files, edits code, and runs commands. It's an agent, not a conversation partner. And it runs everywhere. Terminal, VS Code, JetBrains, the standalone desktop app, and your browser at Claude.ai/code. No local setup required for any of those last options. Here's what makes that useful. All those environments share the same engine. Your settings, your skills, your memory files, they follow you everywhere. Configure it once, and it works in every interface. The course is 13 modules across 3 parts. Part 1. Foundations, how it's installed and how it works. Part 2. Core features, memory, skills, hooks, MCP. Part 3. Practical usage, workflows, checkpoints, and CI/CD. And the key insight from Part 0. Every module is a building block. Individually, each one is useful. Together, they let Claude handle complex workflows on its own while you stay in control. Here's the first wall every new user hits. You've got a subscription, you want to start using Claude Code, but it's not in an app store. You install it yourself in a terminal. If you've never done that, it feels weird. This module walks you through exactly how to do it. You'll know which installer to use, how to authenticate once and never again, and the single most important habit to build in your very first session. Before we touch any commands, here's the mental model that makes the whole process click. First-time setup is a one-time job, 5 steps, in order. After that, starting a session is just 2 keystrokes. Step 1. You need a paid plan. Think of this like buying the tool before bringing it home. The free Claude.ai account doesn't include Claude Code. Pro at $20 a month is the right starting point. Max covers heavy daily use. Teams and Enterprise are for organizations. Step 2. Install it. One command in your terminal downloads everything and sets it up automatically. No manual dependencies. On Mac or Linux, it's a curl command. On Windows PowerShell, there's an equivalent one-liner. We'll see the exact commands in a moment. Step 3. Authenticate. The first time you run Claude, a browser tab opens and asks you to sign in with your Anthropic account. Do it once. Your credentials are saved locally. You're never asked again. Every future session starts immediately. Step 4. Navigate to your project. Before you type Claude, use CD to change into your project folder. Claude Code operates in whatever directory you started it from. It only sees the files in that folder. This matters more than it sounds, and we'll come back to it. Step 5. Type Claude and press Enter. The welcome screen appears. You see your project directory and the model name, and there's a prompt waiting for you to type. You're in. Every future session starts exactly here. After that one-time setup, this is all it takes. Now the actual install commands. There are 3 ways to get this onto your machine. 2 of them have a catch that trips people up. Let me walk you through all 3. The native installer is what I recommend to everyone. One curl command, it handles everything, and it auto-updates itself in the background. You'll always be on the latest version with 0 effort. On Mac, Linux, or Windows subsystem for Linux, the command is curl fsslhttps claude.ai/install.sh pipe to bash. That's it. Nothing else to install. If your team standardizes on Homebrew, you can use that on Mac. The command is brew install -- cast Claude Code. Here's the catch. Homebrew does not auto-update Claude Code. You have to run brew upgrade manually. Most people forget and end up months behind on updates without realizing it. WinGet is the Windows equivalent. The command is WinGet install Anthropic.ClaudeCode. Same catch as Homebrew, no auto-updates. Run WinGet upgrade Anthropic.ClaudeCode manually when you want to update. Unless your organization has a specific WinGet policy, the native installer is the better call. Let's go step by step through what actually happens the first time you run this. 5 steps from zero to your first conversation, and one of them is a one-time only step you'll never see again. Step 1. Open your terminal. On a Mac, that's the built-in app called Terminal. Just search for it. On Windows, open PowerShell or Command Prompt. If you've never used a terminal before, it's a text box where you type commands instead of clicking buttons. That's all it is. Nothing to be afraid of. Step 2. Navigate to your project. Type CD followed by the path to your project folder. For example, cd home/projects/myapp. This is critical. Claude Code operates in whatever directory you start it from. It only sees files in that folder, not your entire computer. Always pick a specific project. Step 3. Type Claude and press Enter. The first time, your browser opens automatically. Don't close it. That's the authentication step happening. If the browser doesn't open, you can trigger it manually by typing /login inside Claude Code. Step 4. Sign in with your Anthropic account in the browser. Once you authorize it, your credentials are saved to a hidden directory called .claude in your home folder. You never sign in again. Every future session starts immediately, no browser, no prompt. Step 5. The welcome screen appears. You see the Claude Code logo, the model you're on, your current directory, and a prompt. You're in. Start by asking a question about the project, not by issuing instructions. We'll cover exactly what to say in a moment. 2 commands confirm your install worked. Run Claude -- version, and you'll see the version number printed back. Run Claude Doctor, and it runs a full diagnostic, checks authentication, network, shell, and tooling. If something's broken, Doctor tells you what. For updates, the native installer handles them automatically in the background. Homebrew users run brew upgrade Claude Code manually. WinGet users run WinGet upgrade Anthropic.ClaudeCode. You can also force an update anytime with Claude Update. There are 2 release channels. The default is latest. New features ship to you immediately. Switch to stable if you want a 1-week buffer before updates hit your machine. Set it in your settings.json file. Auto updates channel :stable. Here's why the order of your first session matters so much. Imagine you open a fresh project and immediately say, fix all the bugs. Claude reads a few files, makes some changes, and you're not sure if they were right. That's the expensive way to start. The better approach, explore first. Ask, what does this project do? Ask, what technologies does it use? Ask, are there any issues you can see? Claude reads the files, maps the codebase, builds real context. Now when you ask it to act, the results are precise because it actually understands the code. Then run /init. Claude scans the project and writes a CLAUDE.md file, a memory file that loads at the start of every future session. Your conventions, build commands, and rules, all saved automatically. After that, give specific instructions, fix the input validation issue. Claude knows exactly what it's touching and why. You don't need to memorize everything from day one. These are the commands that cover 90% of what you'll need in the first week. From the terminal, before Claude starts, Claude launches an interactive session. Claude-P followed by a quoted message runs a one-off query without entering the editor. Claude-version prints your installed version. Claude Doctor runs the diagnostic. Inside a session, the slash commands are equally important. /init scans your project and creates the memory file. Run this on every new project. /help shows every available command. /clear wipes the conversation and starts fresh, useful when you want clean context. /model opus switches to the most powerful model for complex tasks. Typing exit or pressing Ctrl+C leaves Claude Code. Lock in /init and /help. Those two cover the first week. Most people hit the same 4 walls in their first week. Knowing what they look like in advance saves you hours. Let's go through each one. Mistake 1. Installing via sudo npm install-g. This creates permission conflicts on your system, and the npm installation method is deprecated, meaning it falls behind on updates and will eventually stop working. The fix: use the native installer. One curl command, 0 issues, auto-updates forever. Mistake 2. Skipping /init on a new project. Without it, Claude starts every session cold. No memory of your project, your tech stack, or your rules. You'll re-explain the same things in every conversation. Run /init once, and everything you care about loads automatically at session start. Mistake 3. Running Claude from your home directory. Claude operates on whatever folder you started in. Launch it from your home folder, and it has access to every file on your machine. That's not what you want. Always cd into a specific project first, then type Claude. Keep the working directory narrow. Mistake 4. Clicking yes on every permission prompt without reading it. Those prompts exist for a reason. They show you exactly what Claude is about to change. Click through blindly, and you lose the safety net. Read each proposed change. Approve deliberately. That's the entire point of the prompt. Quick rundown of what you need to run Claude Code. On the operating system side, Mac OS 13 or newer, Windows 10 with build 1809 or newer, or Linux with Ubuntu 20.04, Debian 10, or Alpine 3.19. For gigabytes of our AM minimum, an internet connection is required. The model runs in the cloud, not on your machine. Windows users have one extra step. Install Git for Windows before Claude Code. Claude uses Git bash internally to run commands. Without it, nothing executes. WSL2 is also supported and recommended for a full Linux experience on Windows. On the subscription side, Pro at $20 a month is the right starting point. Max is for heavy daily use at $100 to $200 per month. Teams and Enterprise are for organizations. The free Claude.i plan does not include Claude Code. That last point catches a lot of people. If something isn't working, that's the first thing to check. Everything in this module comes down to 3 habits. 2 of them are one-time setup. One of them is every single session. Get these right, and the whole thing feels effortless from day one. Rule 1. Use the native installer. When you use Homebrew or WinGet, updates are manual. You forget them. You end up running a version from 3 months ago wondering why a feature isn't working. When you use the native installer, updates happen in the background automatically. You're always current with 0 effort. This is the single decision that saves the most time over a year of daily use. Rule 2. Run /init on every new project. When you skip it, Claude starts every session cold. No project memory, no conventions, no rules. When you run it, everything loads automatically at session start. This is the fastest way to make Claude feel smart in your specific codebase. Know this cold. Rule 3. Explore before you act. When you start with a vague instruction, Claude guesses. When you ask what the project does first, Claude builds real context, and the actions that follow are precise. Get these 3 straight, and your first session will feel like you've been using this for months. That's Module 1. You know how to install Claude Code, authenticate once, and start every session the right way. You know the 4 mistakes that burn time, and how to avoid all of them. Up next is Module 2, how Claude Code works. We're going to open the hood and look at the agentic loop, the engine that drives every session. Understanding it changes how you give instructions and how you steer Claude when things go sideways. See you there. If this video helped you learn Claude Code, please give it a like and subscribe.